Hi, this is Angelique Goddess, and this is your weekly reading. Now, I know last week I said that I wasn't going to do videos based on time, but I think, for being, in this 3D world, I think, having a time frame for readings is, I think, is the best way to go at the moment. So I'm going to go back to doing the weekly readings. Now, just before I'm just going to get straight into it. Just before I do, if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell to get alerts for when I have new videos, that would be great, as I'm trying to build my channel, and your help would be really appreciated. Okay, great. So this is for the week of for the 13th of April. Now, happy Easter. This is filming on Easter Sunday here in Australia. So, here in Australia, and I can imagine the world, Easter's been pretty much cancelled in a way. Not cancelled, but it has been taken. I wouldn't want to say this, but this is what they're saying. It's kind of been taken away from us, just like many other things has. But the fact that we still have faith, and overall the world is feeling pretty positive. I'm actually getting this. I'm feeling like they're smiling up there, like they're getting the word rejoice. It's almost like humanity has come together and like rejoiced each other. I don't think that's a word, but we've come together, and there's been so much acts of kindness and love. It's, even though we are going through times where as individuals we are and as countries and groups of people, we are grieving, and there's death, and there's all these other things, but it's the love that's coming out of humanity that normally isn't shown on this depth or on this level. So I'm just seeing them smiling up there. So okay, so for the cards that I picked, we actually had this card, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, Firm Foundation. Now, with this card, the first thing that came to me was the back, how it's almost like we're having to build our muscle strength and build. So what we're going through now, when I'm filming this, the world's pretty much in the whole world's pretty much in isolation and quarantine. This is giving us time to build our muscle strength for what needs to come next. Whatever that is, I don't know. No one knows. There's a lot of uncertainty, but this is the time that is needed to build the strength and build the muscle strength to go on to our next journey and our next voyage. So that's very much what I see there. So we're needing to build the muscle to be able to get to the top of this mountain. And then the next card, which is, I think we all, and I hate even saying this, but patience. It's almost like an eye roll there that we want to do, is patience, having to get through, time of uncertainty. It's uncertainty that we haven't faced before. That's what I'm getting. They're screaming the word uncertainty. But it's almost like, this is a very mystic card. The energy of this card that I'm picking up for this particular reading, there's things going on behind the scenes. So spirit and source creating, not so much creating, because it's already happened. It's already been created, but things are going on behind the scenes. So it's being played out in the universal realm, in order to be created on this 3D world for us. So I'm just going to bring that card a bit closer, because there's just so much to look at. I'm just finding that card's just really So I'm just trying to make sure the light doesn't reflect. I feel like I can go through the detail of the card, but I'm just going to have you look at it. It's just, to me, there's so much to, like there's growth there, but it's coming from the top, so it's coming from source, and picking up anything that connects you to source. I've talked about this before. Getting out in nature is just so important, to get out in nature. That is bringing us closer to Mother Gaia. I've talked about this in a previous video, how we have, and the being in nature with Mother Gaia, what's happening is we are tuning into her frequency just by being in nature. And our frequency and her frequency is so strong at the moment because of, there's a reset, and there's a reset in the planet, the way we there needs to be a change in order for the way that we're treating the planet. So in order for our own I suppose growth, what else is it? Okay, to nourish our own souls, and which is then going to have a knock-on effect on our own growth, our life, the decisions that we make. Really connecting in with nature and Mother Gaia is just really going to help that process along. I just feel like it's going to be a smooth process. So look, I always like advocate going out in nature, but I just keep picking that up so strong. So, and with the world in isolation, we do get that time of exercise. So just going for a walk at your local park, or wherever that might be, where you're able to go, sit in nature or whatever it might be, and just connecting with it, like being present, like not just being there and then thinking about things, but just making a conscious effort to just be present. That in itself is connecting with the energy of the planet and Mother Gaia. So I just get this so strongly, and I've said it before in other videos, but I'm picking it up again very strongly again. So I just really needed to emphasize that again. But again, looking at this card, there's just so much multi-dimensional aspects to this, I feel. You've got the spirit realm and the 3D realm. That is very strongly what I'm picking up here. So, and it's kind of like this magic almost that is happening in the universal or the spirit realm, and then this is kind of like the dullness almost of the world that we live in, and it's kind of merging those two together and having patience to go through that I suppose mergence, or it's not even a word, to go through that we need the patience to go through the transition in order to merge the two realities. And that must be kind of, and I'm picking up that smoothing of the line, like smoothing the line. And yeah, it's just this nature, but also going within and, just really looking after your soul. So I've got it now. So merging the two, hold this up again, merging the two, the spirit realm and the universal realm, we need to have a connection with our soul. And when we connect to our soul, we're able to we're able to merge, not fully merge the two, but merge the two in ways we've never known. Wow, okay, that's very powerful. Through connecting connecting to our soul, and I'm getting our divine purpose, are we able to, I'm gonna have to replay that, because it's just, there's a lot coming at me right now, and I'll put that actually on the heading, because I'm feeling that so merging of the soul, merging of the two worlds, we need to connect into our soul and our purpose. And I'm actually noticing, I'm seeing, like, just like on an individual level, people are in this time, they're reassessing what's important to them. They're reassessing what they want in life. They're reassessing basically who they are. Who do you want to be? I just got that then. Who do you want to be? That's what we need to reassess. Go into your soul, assess who do you want to be, and then that's when you're able to merge the two worlds. Okay, that's finally got that. Took me a minute, but I was able to get that. So that is a message that I'm getting very clear. This card is very strong for me. It's bringing the spirit world and our 3D world, and all the magic and all the beautiful offerings that the spirit world can offer us. So by going within and asking yourself, who do I want to be, but then what do I have to do to make that to make that happen? Yes, obviously we manifest and we do all that, but we need to also take the actions and coming up with a plan on what we need to do in order to take those actions. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that, because I've got that came at me very strong. Okay, so we've got some other cards here. Now, I love owls. I just think they're such beautiful creatures. So inner wisdom, that kind of just goes in with what I was just saying about going within. And this is, an owl, I don't actually know what an owl represents. I might Google it after this, but I'm just getting like it's a night creature. So, and going into your soul, it can be a dark place as well. It can, it can be quite painful. So don't be scared, or don't allow the fear to take over, or stop you from going within and asking those really big questions about yourselves. Because I am picking up that there's some things that we don't want to deal with right now, like failures. I'm getting the word failures. Don't allow the fear or failure of what has happened in the past, because you're a different person now. Our DNA has been, I'm picking up now, our DNA it's almost been corrupted in a way because of what's happened. So it's been configure. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say there, that word. So who you were in the past is not who you are today, or going to be in the future timeline. So don't allow any failures that, who do you want to be? If you're thinking, okay, I've tried that before, but then I failed, you're going to have a different result this time because you're a different person. That's what I'm picking up. So don't allow any of the resistance and limitations to come through there. I think that card really is just that going within. I think that's just what I was just talking about. So, and then there's a moon. That's the feelings. That's the feminine side. And I think when we go within and we come up, feelings come up, and painful things do come up. It's okay. We're gonna feel. So yeah, just allow yourself that time, and be kind to yourself when you're going within to ask yourself, who do I want to be? So, and what is there? Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. And that's just what I was saying as well. The action, I got that is take the action. When you do that, like I said, it's great to manifest and put it out to the universe, and to be willing, and to not have resistance. But we also need to take the action as well. We need to have the responsibility for our own lives as well. So and don't get me wrong, I'm all about manifestation and handing it over and allowing it to come into the world. But I also am picking up this action aspect in this particular reading for the week. So that's why I'm emphasizing that. So and this is actually quite nice to know, because I kind of, for myself, I've just gone through like a little bit of depression the last few days. I didn't realize it was that, but that's part of the grieving process. There's acceptance, there's denial, not in this order. There's depression, there's, anger, there's blaming. Those are just kind of, those are the steps of grief. And I think just having the faith again is just knowing that everything will be fine. That's what that card says at the bottom. Bright future. And that's just a really beautiful card. Like the yellow and the that just actually just makes me feel good. The energy of this card is making me feel really good. It's just such an uplifting card. It's just beautiful, that yellow. The energy of this card is just gorgeous. Wow. Oh, I love it when when I'm tuning into the cards and I'm feeling their energy and it's just like overwhelming. Yeah, that's a very uplifting card. I don't even really feel like I've got much to say about it. It's just the feeling I'm getting is it's very uplifting, and I'm getting the words a lot to look forward to. So wherever it's a lot to look forward to, if it's negative, positive, all I know is that I feel very uplifted with this card. I don't think there's a lot of words to say other than the feeling of being uplifted. Obviously, you're probably not feeling it the way I am right now, but that feeling of feeling uplifted is really all I've really got to say about that one. Yeah, it's really nice. I think I needed that for myself too. Okay, this kind of goes back to what I was just mentioning about how we're coming together as human beings. Humanity coming together and helping each other and share. So that's where we're coming. That's when resources are being shared amongst each other in the community, and in the global community, in your local community, national community, whatever it is. There's an emphasis on. I did first, I think, I'm just picking up the government as well. That's the government sharing resources. Actually, now I'm tuning a bit more in. I'm getting, this is on individual level what I first started to say, but now I'm getting on a government level. I try not to get too much into politics and the readings, but on a government level, there's resources and essentials being given to different countries. I feel this is on a global focus, what I'm picking up now. What is happening with countries helping each other at the moment? The countries that are coming in and assisting, this is not always on the news as well. There's a lot of things happening that's not on the news with countries providing assistance. Obviously, we know, as an example, countries are helping each other with ventilators. But I feel that there's information being shared amongst different countries, and this is assisting in, I'm getting the word allies. This is assisting. So this is strengthening and creating new allies with countries. Not, it's existing, but it's almost like it's new in a way. So I think we're having, but it's with the individuals, so like the presidents. And so I feel that the relationships that are being strengthened and created, it's like they're created on a different level now. So I really feel that the information and resources, particularly information that is being shared amongst world leaders right now, is going to be pivotal in what has to come for the next, I'm picking up 20 years. So, and also information that hasn't been shared. And that obviously takes me to what's going on with, I didn't expect this to be a reading about global predictions, but this is what I'm getting, so I'm saying it. Particularly the information that has been withheld from China. That has shown the relationship between China and the world, and China and the US. And so it's not just information that's being shared, but information that has been withheld. So this is the information mainly, and knowledge, information and knowledge mainly, but also resources. But it's this information that is just so vital to the relations of countries and world leaders, and how we are going to be moving forward. The world is going to be moving forward in. So I don't know. It's this information that world leaders are sharing. It is going to dictate how the world goes moving forward. That is, I know that is like a really big statement. So I do appreciate that what I've just said is really big, but it's I'm picking up the word. It's just so pivotal to how the world is going to be restructured on a global level. Is there anything else I can say about that, or that we're able to share? Because there's so much uncertainty. So anything, that anything about what's happening globally, predictions, I think is great. Okay, I'm getting the word saving face, because actually I was picking this up a few days ago. World leaders are needing to basically put on like a poker face at the moment and deal with the current situation, which is health first, and then obviously the economy. And then once that has really been cleared out, those particular issues and problems, then we're going to see then it's kind of going to cascade to a whole different set of, I don't want to say issues, but it's going to be a whole different landscape of the way that the world operates as a result of world leaders and nations, and the way that they conduct themselves to each other. So basically, I mean, we can already see the US and China, the strain that has already taken from information being withheld about, the I don't really want to say the word because I know that YouTube kind of censors it, from the virus. I'll just say that. So by China withholding the information of the virus, it's the world hasn't been able to. I'm just picking up US. I'm picking up Russia here as well. The US hasn't been able to respond the way that they want to, because they are so preoccupied with what is their priority, which is the health of their citizens, and then the economy, and then they're going to come back stronger. And it's almost like this word here, they need to come back stronger, get their muscles stronger. I'm just going to say this prediction because that's what I'm getting now. I feel that the allies that they have with Russia, it's almost like that's going to come to the peak again. It's almost like when the media was putting out all this. I did not expect this to go this way, by the way, but this is what I'm getting. When the media put out all this about Russia and the US and the election a few years ago, it was a negative thing. But now we're coming full forward, and the US and Russia will be helping each other and working together in order to make the wrongs right when it comes to the China relations. So that's the kind of predictions I'm picking up there. What happens? I really don't even want to go further, because I don't want to go further on this channel. I don't want to go into politics on this channel, but those are the messages I'm given. And I did ask, help me, help the people, in this, in this reading, and that's what I've been given. So, and I feel that there will be other countries that are smaller that will come in. It could even be Japan. That's a smaller country, but it's very big on a global scale, that come in. I almost don't want to talk too much about this. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want me to talk more about this as well, on the channel, because I am getting these messages very strong right now. And yeah, I might stop that there. If anything else comes through, I'll bring that through. And yeah, I'm kind of I've digressed quite a lot from, you know, us as individuals to such global scale. So one step at a time is what I've got next. So I kind of don't know where to go from there, considering there was such a transition. But okay, so this is a card of hope that they've just said. See, we've kind of got all this kind of burning in the background, but then we've got the rainbow at the end of the tunnel. And it's almost like I feel like there's, like it's over. Like when the restrictions are taken over, when the virus has, then they've got a handle on it. It's almost like the people are just going to be like, it's this like release like of muscles and this release like, it's like, you know, I feel safe, I'm able to get on with my life, but it's going to be a different landscape, it's going to be in a different way. So by going in and doing this work now, you're able to better adapt when we go into this, when we come out of isolation and we go and we having to adapt to this new ways of the world, you know, being, and the energy is going to be different in the world, and everything's going to be different. So by almost sorting yourself, I can't, this is not me saying this, by sorting yourself out now, it's going to make it a hell of a lot easier for when you go out of post isolation world. That's the way I actually normally speak, but it's quite, you know, I don't like to say this on this channel, but hey, that's the way it's said. So they wanted me to just say it unfiltered there. So, all right, any last messages for the week of, I keep forgetting what week it is, at the 14th? The 13th. Okay, any last messages? Okay. The arts. Okay. That, I don't know, it's just a nature again. Anything that brings you close. Okay. Anything that brings you closer to your soul, whatever that might be. I'm not a creative person personally, so drawing or painting doesn't bring me closer to my soul. So whatever brings you closer to your soul, do more of that. But do it in a reflective way, do it in a present way. And that is when you'll be able to connect deeper with your soul, and you'll be able to get the answers that you need. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button if you like what you've seen. And if you would like a one-on-one reading, I do offer those as well. So you're able to email me. I'm working on a new website as well. So great. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for listening and watching and being a part of the journey. So, mwah. All right, take care.